Welcome back to Hollow Point Defense. We're going to do a quick video on cleaning the M&P FPC. Getting a few questions on that one. To be easy, I've already cleaned it. We're going to make this kind of quick. The barrel, you can clean like any other rifle you have. Put your cleaner in there, do your brushes first, which I use the poly brush like Glock supplies, and then I use the cotton brush afterwards. The breech cleans really easy. The barrel cleans like any other rifle, not a big deal. But when it comes to where the fire controls are, the grip is, where to go? Here it is. I run my microfibers through here, pull it through there, I'll run it through. I have about 1,000 rounds through this cleaning, and it wasn't all that dirty. I'll actually take cotton applicators, run them in there to where I could feel, because it's hard to get way in the back. On that little ledge that runs through the bolt, I'll run it on that, no big deal. I'll put a little oil on a cotton applicator and oil that. You'll get a little ledge that you can see right in the back there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's back there. I'll put a little oil on it, not a big deal. When I clean this, my cleaner of choice is Mean Green. I'll just spray it like that. Get my little cloth and wipe it down. It's fairly easy to clean. I mean, it cleans really quick, very easy. That Mean Green takes off all the oils, the carbon buildup. Had no issues with it. I'll do the same thing to the front part of the bolt where all the extractor is, the firing pin. I'll clean it the same way. I've oiled this one, so we're good. The little claw for the extractor, that little claw right there, I clean in there fairly heavy because that gets a lot of junk in it, a lot of carbon buildup. The spring, the little pin there, firing pin, I'll take that out and clean it up. The spring, I just clean it real quick, fairly simple. But when I go to oil this, I use Lucas Oil Extreme Oil. It's the only oil I've been using for the last several years. Been happy with it. I oil this hole from this point up. I just run oil all the way around it. I kind of see these parts like my racing engines. If it's metal to metal, it needs a little oil or grease or whatever you want to put. Plain and simple. There you go. That one's pretty much done. I do the same thing to the front part of the bolt here that holds all the controls in it, the extractor, firing pin. I'll oil it up. We'll put the firing pin in first. Put the spring in there. I'll put my firing pin in. Remember, there's a little divot cut out in it. So when I put in the retainer, it fits right in there. If you want to know how to take this apart and rebuild it, I have a whole video on this part. This is just for cleaning purposes. But I will clean all these channels right here. There's one on this side, there's one on this side, bottom, the breech right there, the head. I will clean all that. Don't do what I just did. Don't forget to put your spring for your extractor spring back in there. Once you got this thing cleaned up, I put a little oil on it if you want. That's totally up to you. Put my claw back in there, the extractor. Line those holes up, which are pretty easy. Make sure that's back on there. It's built, it's done. I'll put a little oil on this thing. Run it all the way around it in the channels. I've already done that inside here. Because this will load from the top. Wherever this is, right in here, I put oil in there. It's metal to metal contact. It needs oil. So that's pretty simple. Get some of the oil off my fingers. Put this thing back together. We'll just take my bolt. Line it up like it should be. That way it goes in. Pretty simple. There's no resistance to it. I just put it in there and it goes. Like I said, if you want to learn how to build this, I did a video on it. I'm just taking this piece, putting it back in this bolt. Put that in there. I will get my spring. Line these holes up on the side. Get my little pen here. Put it in it, you're done. It is that simple. And it's back together. That's the end of it right there. For kicks and giggles, we'll go ahead and put this back on there, the buttstock. There you go. Done. It is clean. That's how simple it is to clean. If you want to know how to take that bolt apart, include the firing pin and extractor, I did a video on how to disassemble that per itself. But cleaning is simple. Just to go over what I use to clean it is the brushes for the barrel, cotton applicators for bits and parts in it that I feel I need. I got my Brillo pad, or whatever you want to call it, scouring pad, just for the face of that bolt, because it does burn right there from the powder burns, and it cleans fairly easy. Dental pick for pushing the pins out. This is the important part, mean green. $2.50 a quart, $4.50 or $5 a gallon at the dollar store. My Mirror Kim gun cleaner over there is almost $60 for a gallon. $5. Does the same damn job, doesn't stink as bad. I do not have problems with lead, all that. It cleans it up. I've been using it in all my guns for 4 or 5 years now. Been fine. Yeah, I was duped into buying out all that other stuff. I get just fine with that. I can clean that in my house and you won't smell that stuff. So there's pluses to it. Is it as good as the other stuff? I think so. I've had no issues with it. If you have any questions or you want to know any more on the cleaning, let me know. Post them below and I'll help you out. Take care and have a good one. Bye.